Hey, don't do that. Relax. It's okay. I have an idea. This is for you.
What is this?
Assalamualaikum and hi. We have made an innovation called CarePTM. According to the Ministry of Health statistics that stated that almost 424,000 individuals, youngsters in Malaysia have a mental health issue, and in 2022, there is about 4,300 people, youngsters in Malaysia that tragic deaths because of mental health issues. In Kolej Kuantan, have a counselor that make a statistic. Since 2018 to 2023, the mental health in Kolej has increased because of pandemic era.
Problem statement. In response to this distressing statistic, an application called CarePTM was developed to support students in maintaining their mental well-being. In CarePTM Kuantan, we have made a survey for 200 students and 90% of them were agreed to use this application.
The first objective is to foster a positive shift in the stress coping and management style of adolescents. The second objective of CarePTM is to facilitate and encourage students to communicate their challenges effectively and safely. Now I'll be explaining about what's in this application. So first, there are two buttons, which is the SISWA and SISWI button, and also the counselor button. So there is the declaration. This declaration is where students is agreed that their data privacy is between the students itself and also the counselor. Now, we are going to go to the first button, which is the SISWA and SISWI button. This button is for students. In this button, there are another 4 buttons. The first button is Ujian Saringan Minda Sihat. In this Ujian Saringan Minda Sihat, we're using one test. The test is DAS test. What is DAS test? DAS test is where we measure the scale of depression, anxiety, and also stress to determine either students have any of this. Now, we'll be going to the next button, which is the Teknik Pengendalian Stress. The Teknik Pengendalian Stress is, we provided 6 techniques on how students can handle the stress. The first is text. Text is where students can type any of their problems, thoughts, or what they want to share with the counselor. The next is voice. If the students don't feel like they want to use the text function, they can also use the voice, where they can record their voice and submit it to our counselor. And the third technique is the game. So we provided a link that will brought the students to the stress-free game. Now the fourth technique, which is the Bantu Rakan technique. Bantu Rakan technique is where students can help their peers or friends who in need. Because in these features, students can submit the details of his friend who are struggling or have any problems. The fifth function is the Amalan and Panduan. So Amalan and Panduan is the Islamic approach on how to relieve stress. So here we provided a prayer and remembrance that students can practice. And the last technique, which is the sixth technique, is the support system. Support system here refers to the community, the safe zone, the comfort zone for students who use this application. In this support system, there are parents, friends, peers, counselors, and lecturers. So we provided a WhatsApp link that will brought students into that group. Now for the third button in the student section is the Janji Temu Bersama Counselor. In this button, students can make an online appointment with the counselor. And the last button in the student section is the Tip Minda Sihat. The Tips Minda Sihat refers to tips on how to have a healthy mind. So here, counselor can upload a daily motivation, quotes, or any information related to mental health. Now, I'll be explaining the counselor button. In counselor button, this is on a part where only counselor can access. So counselor can put their email and password so they can log in and access the data of students.
So next we go to the benefits. So the first benefit is provides an alternative for students reluctant to meet with the counselors for initial treatment. And the second is reduce the likelihood of behavioral issues among students, such as students scratch their hand. And the third is facilitates the early identification of students with mental health problems. So counselor can identify who have a mental health issues easily.
This is the first application created in all college polytechnic maras in Malaysia. Second, the combination of unique features found in this app is unrivaled in any other app.
So I think that's all from us. Thank you.